NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And the starting group for Chicago. Bruce Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's MP in at the 2. And for Portland, we've got Avdia. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Three-pointer Sharp. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Vucevic. Back to Giddey. MP outside. Oh, Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Five on the clock. Goes up off the inbound. MP shot is off. Now Portland with it. It's a three-point game. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, the Blazers with the draft night trade for two-way wing Deni Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Simons. On the take. And it's MP with a rebound.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Giddey passes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
For Portland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Off the outside. To the inside. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
A nice shot by MP.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Outside Sharp. Back to Simons. The three is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Inside. Here's MP. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. MP's got 6.
Wanting it more, MP. Doing work inside.
Simons passes to Williams. Three-pointer Sharp. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hornets was outstanding. He added 22 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Chicago trailing here. MP to pass to Collins. Avdia outside. Pass to Henderson. There's the triple. Collins with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
MP to pass to White. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for Portland. Aiden, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Kamara in for Avdia. MP, a screen on Simons. White, the pass to MP. Portland with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Now here's MP. He played a great game against Charlotte. To the paint. The steal. Sharp against White. Here's Simons. Oh, MP with a block.
Teams are realizing you have to account for MP on that defensive end, especially when you're going up near the hoop.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
Here's MP. Puts it up. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Henderson out there with Delano Banton. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamara in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
In each of the last 2 years, RJ. Group substitution here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Sharpe, he's checked in for Grant. And Simon has subbed in for Banton. 3-pointer Sharpe. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Pass to Sharpe. Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Henderson. Trailblazers lead by 12. 1:21 left to play in the half. Williams, a screen on Williams. And here's Simons outside. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's MP. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Takes it in. And he can't bank that one in.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
The open shot, Henderson. Williams grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
MP. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Sharp, no good. The Bulls trail by 14. Here's MP. Nice D from Avdia. Henderson outside. Drains the triple. Henderson's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units. And you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
It's a liver tastes like spoon soup.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's MP in at the 2. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only one day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Pass to Kamare. No one near him. And it's Portland scoring again.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Giddey passes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And here's Avdia. There's Simons with a 3. The shot that time not on target. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 16. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Huerter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. And the Bulls also making a check.
He has the dandelion in it. Huh?
Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Benton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's MP. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Trailblazers lead by 10. Pass to Ayton. Now Grant. 5 points in the game. Henderson outside. Misses the 3. MP way outside. The shot won't fall. And so it's Portland earning this break in the action, up 10. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. We've got Henderson. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Murray. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Henderson finds Grant. From the arc. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's Vucevic. Ayton with the defensive effort. Portland leading by 8. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Benton. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Collins outside. On the wing, MP. Defended by Henderson. Here's MP. Collins a screen. Ball passes to MP. MP capitalizing in close.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And a change for the Bulls. MP's checked in for White.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
MP, the pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic. Simons with it. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Giddey with a double team. Outside Sharp. Outside Williams. to Kamari. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Here's MP. Herter from long range. Williams grabs the board. Stolen by MP. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Allie LaForce.
Okay. You got me on that one, but, yo, can we still...
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Yo, Spice Doctor looks just like her.
Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.
Good, MP. Time to change it up and get your mojo back.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's a look at some of the stats for Davion Mitchell.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, we've got Talen Horton-Tucker, MP out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic, and it's Buzelis in at the 4. Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, you know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And while that goal is nice, the results have not matched his intentions. I know MP wants to turn their recent struggles at home into a teachable moment and show his guys that they can turn it around for the fans. We'll see if they can right the ship tonight.
Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Here's Buzelis after Alec Burks' score. MP, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
That one goes in.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Pass to Adebayo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Drills the three-pointer. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's MP. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against the Pistons played very strong. He scored 14 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of three balls. Surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A new lineup here for the Bulls. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. You look at MP. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen. And
Been there.
the Bulls leading by 6. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Jovic in at the 5 down low.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Williams. Anderson with the screen for Mitchell. It's tipped.
making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
He's looking for MP and finds him. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest here.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Giddey finds Vucevic. And here's MP for three. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. MP's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Yep, it counts. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Outside, Hero from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's MP for three. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
The Heat trail by 10. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Mitchell right side. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And a new group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
34. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. Want to talk no more?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
I love you so much.
The Bulls leading by 3. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Burks against MP. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Vucevic a screen on Wiggins. Lock at 6. Horton Tucker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. For the tie. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
What a move, MP.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Giddey against Hero. Here's Adebayo. Shot by Burks. Nobody around. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 5 assists in the game. Screen by MP. MP converting the top bucket. No.
To play on Xbox.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
That's to Ware. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Adebayo with a screen on Giddey. Shots good by Hero.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. Giddey finds MP. Back to Giddey for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career.
He
said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. making a change here. And checked in. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Hey, Greg, Coby White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
No good on the free throw.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
And he sinks the second. You know, Stan, it is great to see Coby White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude. Even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to, he's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is. When you have a guy like that, he just keeps getting better.
Smith sets the pick for Ball. And again, Chicago, no good. Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Pass to Adebayo for the lead, and the layup is good.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Jalen Smith. And MP subbed in for Lonzo Ball. On the wing, Mitchell. White covering. Hero against MP. Fires the three. Hero, no good. Bulls trail by 6. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Anderson is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at center. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And the shot goes in.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Pass to Hero. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Bulls with some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Coby White. And a new group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kyle Anderson. Wiggins is checked in for Mann. And Alec Burks subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Hero kicks to Adebayo. The tray. Hero no good. Bulls trail by 4. Horton Tucker. The pass to MP. On the wing, MP. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Giddey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Fires it up. MP grabs the miss. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. The shot's good.
Stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shots in the moment.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Brooks for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead early. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Down low to take the lead. And MP with the layup. MP's got 24 points.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Giddey against Hero. And that time, also a missed shot.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them. They're in the fourth. And they'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Gordon Tucker in the corner. Pass to Buzelis. Here's MP. MP working it inside.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Here's Hero. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hero's got the game tied up here for Miami. Now Giddey. To the middle. Here's MP. Rebound by the Heat. Burks the pass to Hero. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Let's get to sit up.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." They get it done? See you guys.
Thank you, David. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Giddey finds MP. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Oh, no good. MP.
He missed 2 fucking shots.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find.
Big win by Miami in a
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna. My client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor is yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this.
Let's go cut it in.
No, I had to say something too.
Yeah, standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this? Don't worry about it, man. You know I got this. All right, man.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Detroit Pistons. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
And one thing we've been keeping track of here, MP's not in my house declaration. He wants them to be the best home team in this league.
Yeah, and so far the results have not exactly been what MP or these fans had hoped for based on MP's promises. They wanted to be a truly dominant home team, but they've seemed like one of the easier road trip stops lately. But hey, plenty of games to play. MP can and needs to be a big part of helping his team turn their home record around starting tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Sar Thompson out there with Holland. And it's Duren in at the center position. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
MP against Cunningham. Outside Giddey. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, last time against this team, they couldn't stay out of foul trouble, and that really hampered them.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Now here's Herder. MP. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Thompson outside. Down low. Brent, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Hardaway's checked in for Detroit. To the paint. Curran with a steal. To the inside. Thompson with it, guarded now by Williams. Cunningham. And a missed layup, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And here are the latest power rankings. A good picture of how these teams have played coming into February. If you look at the Mavericks, they're knocked out of the top spot, taking a small tumble to number 2.
When I look at Chicago, they still go out and play hard every night. Unfortunately, it's 1 step forward and 1 step back. And they just don't have much time left.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. Now here's MP. The kick out to White. MP outside. Williams a screen on Cunningham. Here's MP. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Stewart outside for 3. And it's Cunningham missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He dropped 27 points and knocked down his share of 3-pointers. That was a factor, too. And his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Stewart outside. Here's Hardaway. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
The Bulls trail by 10. Williams and Vucevic are inside. MP is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Herder in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Hardaway with a screen on ball. Pass to Stewart. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Herder. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now here's MP. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And a flash of the handle right there, MP getting creative.
Detroit leading by 6. Schroeder passes to Stewart. And here's Hardaway from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. MP against Hardaway. Here's MP. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three-point.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for them.
And Detroit making a change here. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Bulls trail by 7. Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. The 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's MP. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Pistons lead by 5. Bulls up. And again, no good by Detroit. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. There's Ball with a 3. Williams grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's Cunningham outside. They get it back. Here's Duren. Misses the fadeaway inside. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's MP. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Williams passes to Duren. Over MP. And Duren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. That'll do it for the first half of play. Detroit on top, up 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third. Quarter underway.
41. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Detroit Pistons.
They've done it on both ends of the floor. I feel like these guys have bought in. They're holding each other accountable, and they're putting in the work.
Yeah, fantastic start. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum. And another important topic, injuries. Let's take a look at what's happening across the NBA.
This is big losing Bane, probably one of the strongest knockdown three-point shooters in the league. Rare combination, not easily replaced.
Yeah, and he goes on streaks that win them games. That element won't be there now. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Holland out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 13.
And the confidence growing from this young guard. Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Inside, here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
MP against Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. And here's Ivy from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. From deep, MP. The shot off that time.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And here's Cunningham outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that's a foul called on Kevin Huerter. That's foul number 2 for him. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Giddey. Here's Cunningham. He's got 13. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
And there it is for him. Holland's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Bulls trail by 13. MP inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's MP. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The 3rd quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Wide open. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson with it. Now Huerter defending. And here's Cunningham outside. Ivy's shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Again, MP missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Down low. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy. Here's Williams, outside Schroeder. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter to take the lead. And the layup is up and in. And the Pistons lead by 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. MP is out there with Kobe White. And it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Detroit has possession. Outside Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
White, the pass to MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up, folks. We've got a new ballgame.
And he's going for the oop here. Vucevic with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Williams with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bulls.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Ivy against White. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Pass to Holland. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Kicks it out to MP. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Oh, these are the moments MP wants, proving he's capable of handling the pressure.
Steps back. Here's Cunningham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
And he dropped. First.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
White finds Vucevic. MP scanning the floor. That's in! To the hard way for MP.
Hard to intimidate MP. He's going to take on the defense inside.
Pistons trail by 5. Now here's Cunningham. Tries the spin move. And the layup is good off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
MP up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Herter. Launches it. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Poke loose. And now the Bulls in transition. Kicks it out to MP. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. That one's good. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Stretching out the D. Cunningham.
And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
White against Ivy. MP. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Ow.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
A young player, but he's in a big-time spot, and Ivy comes through.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
White, the pass to Embiid. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Okay, I'm retarded. I heard something talking, but it's your phone.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Hey, you got 22 points.
Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Timeout called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. And an intentional foul right there. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 13 foul.
Good on the first. Yeah. And that puts him up 5. So he gets them both.
All right, we got 30.
It's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Holland. And here's Ivy from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oh, he's down.
15 foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now Cunningham. This one belongs to Chicago. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
You got something cooking?
MP learned the hard way tonight. Talk a lot of trash, and you come up short, yeah, your rep gonna take a hit. You gotta do something about that.
Good, MP.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Now the starting group for the sophomores. They've got Miller. Wembanyama is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Thompson, and it's Henderson in at point guard.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's stage.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wembanyama outside. Thompson sets the pick for Wembanyama. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
That's the Rizachet. Henderson against MP. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Back to MP. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
It's good. This game is all even. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Here's Sarr to the inside. MP. Pass to Castle. Back to MP. Another miss by MP. MP's gone 2 for 5 tonight. And let's head over to the sideline.
Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him.
The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
We've got Edey. Collier out there with MP. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the rookies getting going here in the second. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sarr's checked in for Edey.
Substitution for your rookies. Number 20, Alexander Sarr.
Thompson inside. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And it's the rookies now. 17-point game.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 11 points.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Pass to MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Inside, here's Thompson. And it's good off the glass.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
On the wing, MP. He's defended by Podziemski. Pocket 6. The drive by MP. Oh, MP. Tough shot.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Drills it from outside. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Collier, defended by George. Filipowski passes to MP. Here's Sarr. He can't get that one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Collier. Pass to MP. Podziemski grabs the board. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. And finished off Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the rookies. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the sophomores running away with it. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Scoot Henderson is out there with Miller. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. 9 feet out. That one a little long. And here now the rookies. Sarr with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. The drive by MP. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
To the left wing. Here's Holmgren. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. MP, no good. Now, Wembanyama. He's got 17. Miller, no up.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Reza Shea with it. It's up against Thompson. MP outside. He takes it in. And yes, it's good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Holmgren. Cuts off the pass. Here's MP. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Here's Henderson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And the rookies with some changes. Connect, he's checked in for Reza Shea, and it's Collier in for Castle. Pass to Sarr. Down low. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Thompson kicks to Miller. And here is Holmgren. Henderson, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Sarr, defended by Wembanyama. MP's shot is good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Holmgren the pass to Miller. Thompson for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to MP. 1:49 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. The shot misses. Good D by Miller.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The sophomores have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
You know,
Podziemski with it. They've got Reza Shea. Castle is out there with MP. Then it's Sarr, and it's Weir in at the power forward. That's his in the game for the rookies.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Sarr. MP outside. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The three. Idly the bounce pass. Now here is George. Buries the long-range jumper.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
MP, bucket is good. MP's got 25 points in the game.
MP with the drive and the finish, attacking through the defense right there.
George against MP. To the middle. Here's Kamare. The shot's good on the assist by George.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoy being with one another. It matters. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Kamara. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the rookie's making a change here. Filipowski's checked in.
Number 22, Kyle Filipowski.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Lively.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Lively. George finds Podziemski. George, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On the wing, MP. Lively defending. Here's MP. Sophomores grab the miss. Lively's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Kamare. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. And the foul called on MP. And so the sophomores take this one by a big margin.
And you can't say enough.
In the house.
Dang. seconds of glass. So
what's up for dinner tonight? I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking. Won't those get soggy?
yeah, we could turn that.
Right up.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Game time.
MP, what's up, man? I like your game. Man, Mikal Bridges, man, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that. But don't get it twisted. Yeah, I'm not going to take it easy. You already know, I don't know that. But, hey, I do want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game. It's easy. Come on. All right. Hey, if you want this jersey, man, you got to work hard for that. All I'm going to say is, you're ready to put my jersey on your wall, bro. Listen, if you ain't Dr. J, we ain't getting this jersey. All right, we'll see.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. MP out there with Jones. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now, here's Bridges. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Here's Jones. The 8-footer. Here's MP. Bridges with some nice defense. Dives for it. And stolen by MP. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Right wing. And here's Brunson outside. And Vucevic pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
And another turnover here by New York. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they're still fighting, playing with pride, trying to end this season on a high note. You gotta love their spirit and that fiery competitiveness.
Shot clock at 5. And MP throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now Jones, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. MP finds Jones. Vucevic sets the pick for Jones. And the 3 off target. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hart, that's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Mikal Bridges.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Detroit had a huge game. He added 29 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. He was certainly effective, doing a little bit of everything for his squad. Kevin, they have to appreciate that kind of effort.
All right, David. Great. We'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in. He's so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. And here's MP for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
MP, no good. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
MP outside. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Looking to end the run. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Buzz working his way onto the interior. Mikal Bridges, very opportunistic.
MP, that ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started. For New York, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Chicago also making some changes. MP comes in for Kobe White. And it's Carter in for Ball.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Achua is out there at Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Javon Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Knicks, Josh Hart.
So it's New York now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. That one is good again. He's just straight from the floor with the basket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Carter with it. Bridges covering. MP against Brunson. MP kicks to Smith. 4 on the clock. A 3 from MP. The Knicks pull it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this lead.
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Carter. And it's blocked by Brunson. Here's Bridges. Collins with some nice D. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Chicago Bulls.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF capital T, salt. I get mad watching them play.
And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
Taking a look here at Chicago, not a lot of great news coming from them this season. Things are starting to look up, at least a little.
It honestly feels like they might be turning the corner. But each time we think of that, they take a step back. So we'll see.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Jones is out there with MP. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of, so as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Horton Tucker. Bulls trail by 14. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Anunoby with it. Williams picks him up. Hart kicks to Brunson. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So for the Bulls. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about MP using that up fake to draw the contact, earns his way to the free throw line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And both free throws good for MP. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Payne looking around. And here is Achua. He's got 7. Here's Robinson. Collins with some nice D.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Right through contact, MP.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Bridges. Great look there, but off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Knicks lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go.
And defense, obviously, so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Miles McBride. OG Anunoby is out there with Achua. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Payne at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Boy, this guy has not been in the league long, but MP has such a tremendous knack of getting to the line.
Changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Jalen Smith. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Payne passes to Towns. Launches a 3. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. MP with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Williams passes to MP. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. Horton-Tucker with the rebound. Bulls trail by 6. MP outside. And no good. Trying to use the gloves. Payne kicks to Anunoby. New York missing again. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up to the Bulls. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
Did I want to come right now? There's one more left, right?
For New York, Josh Allen, he's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in. He's checked in for White. And it's the Knicks with the ball. At one point, they led by 16.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And here's MP for three. Connects again from distance.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's got 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touches we've seen from these guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Outside Williams. Jones finds MP. Another miss by MP. And that's an intentional foul.
That's it. That's not the foul.
Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So no problem, 40.
You thought it was going to be easy, huh? Man, nothing's easy in this league. I ain't going anywhere. I'll get that jersey next time. I hope so. All right, man.
Incredible shooting out there, MP.
Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no
All right, baby. Let's get down.